Hello everyone. In this video, we will see what is artificial intelligence, its working and various applications and all. So the technology artificial intelligence is not something which was developed in the recent years. Actually, it was developed in the past 1950s by a scientist named John McCarthy. Okay. But nowadays, the artificial intelligence has become so common that we can see many applications of it in our daily life. Okay, so if we are seeing the applications, we can see the music recommendation systems and okay, the virtual assistants like Google Assistant, Siri, Alexa, and all. And also, whenever we search something in the Google, we can see that the Google gives us the best possible result at the top of the page, and also many other results below it. Okay, so Google always tries us to give us the best result possible according to the searcher. Okay, so these all happens with the help of artificial intelligence. So now we will see what is artificial intelligence. It is actually an intelligent entity that was created by human beings. Okay. So it is actually capable of performing many tasks intelligently just as human beings without being explicitly instructed. Also, it is capable of thinking and acting just like human beings. Okay. So basically, we can see it as a technique of getting machines to work and behave like human beings. AI has already found its way to our daily lives. It has become so general that we don't even realize that we use it all the time. So let me clear a common misunderstanding. People often think that artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning all are same due to their common applications. But actually, it is not true. These three of them are related to each other. Artificial intelligence is something which exhibits facets of human intelligence like abilities to learn and adapt. That is, it is getting machines to mimic the behavior of human beings. And machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence which actually improves as algorithms are exposed more to data. It actually focuses on getting machines to make decisions by feeding them more data. And deep learning is a subset of machine learning in which neural networks are used to learn from huge amount of data. So we can see that all these three, all the three, that is AI, ML, and deep learning, are related to each other, and also they may be having common applications. Okay, but they are not the same. So if we want to see the working of artificial intelligence, we can see that artificial intelligence is not just restricted to subdomains like machine learning and deep learning. There are many other subdomains also. So ML and deep learning we have already seen. ML is something in which we teach a machine to make decisions based on past experience. And deep learning is something in which we teach the machine to process inputs through layers to classify and give the output. Okay. And neural network is something which works on similar principles as human neural networks. They are series of algorithms that captures relationship between various underlying variables and process data as human brain does. Okay, it is similar to our human neural networks. And natural language processing is the science of reading, understanding, interpreting a language by the machine. So once the machine understands what the user intends to communicate, it can respond accordingly. Okay. So these are not only the subdomains, there are many subdomains like computer vision, robotics and all. So these all subdomains are by itself a vast topic. So you can learn these topics individually. You can take the online courses and watch videos, and these are some of the technologies which have great opportunities in the future. Okay, so now we can see the different types of artificial intelligence. So there are two, type 1 and type 2. So in type 1 we can see three types, and in type 2 we can see four types. So we will discuss in detail. So type 1 is actually based on capabilities. The first one is weak or narrow AI. So it is able to perform a dedicated task with intelligence. Okay, it cannot go beyond its limitations. So narrow AI is actually trained for one specific task. Therefore, it is also termed as weak AI. Okay. So if we are telling the examples, We can take self-driving cars, speech recognition, image recognition, and all. So these are some of the examples. These are actually trained for a specific task which it can do intelligently, but it cannot go beyond that. So it is actually termed as weak AI or narrow AI. The second one is general AI. It is something which can perform intellectual tasks with the efficiency like a human. Okay, the idea behind general AI is to make a system which could be smarter and think like human by its own. But currently, no such system exists where the AI can perform tasks as perfect as human beings. But the researchers are now focused on developing machines with general AI. And super AI is something in which the machines could surpass human intelligence, and it has the ability to perform any task better than human beings. Okay, so it will be the outcome of general AI. So in super AI, the machine has the ability to think, reason, solve, and make judgments, also to learn and communicate by its own. So now the super AI is still a hypothetical concept of artificial intelligence. So development of such systems in real is still world changing task. Okay. So from this figure you can understand this concept simply. Now actually we are here, that is narrow AI or weak AI. It is dedicated for one task. So the research and all are going on in order to make general AI. Okay, so that it can perform just like human. Now the second type is based on functionalities. It is of four types. So the first one is reactive machines. So reactive machine does not store any past experiences. It only focus on the current scenarios. Okay, the best example is games like Google's AlphaGo and all. So it does not require any past experiences. It only focus on the current situation and act according to that. Reactive machines. Okay. The second one is limited memory. It actually stores past experiences for only a short period of time. So if we are seeing examples of self-driving cars, these cars store recent speed of nearby cars, distance of other cars, and speed limit and all, and other information to navigate the road. Okay, that is, it stores that data only for a limited period of time. The third one is theory of mind. In theory of mind, AI should understand people's emotions, um, beliefs, and socially interact like humans. Okay, so this type of AI machines are still not developed, but researchers are making lots of efforts and improvements for developing such AI machines. Okay, the next is self awareness AI. So it is the future of artificial intelligence. These machines will be super intelligent and will have their own consciousness, sentiments, and self awareness. Okay, so these machines will be much smarter than the human beings, but it does not exist in reality. It is still a hypothetical concept. Okay, so now we will see the different applications. AI has caused a significant impact on healthcare industries. AI can help doctors with diagnosis and can inform when patients are worsening so that medical help can reach to the patients before hospitalization. It is also used in agriculture sector. Agriculture sector requires various resources, money, time and all. So agriculture is actually becoming digital and AI is emerging in this field, and it is helping in agriculture, robotics, crop monitoring, predictive analysis and all. It is actually very helpful for the farmers. This also used in gaming. AI can be used to play strategic games like chess, where the machine needs to think of a large number of possible places. It is also used in the agriculture. It is also used in educational sector, where AI can automate grading so that tutor can have more time to teach. A chatbot can also communicate with students as teaching assistant. So AI in the future can work as a personal virtual tutor for the students. And it is also used in e-commerce sector. It is more demanding in the e-commerce business. It is helping shoppers to discover associated products with recommended size, color, or even brand. And AI is also used in the data protection. So security of data is crucial for every company as uh, cyber attacks are growing day by day. So AI can be used to make your data more safe and secure. So I hope you have understood the concept of artificial intelligence. These are just some of the applications. There are many applications like this. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are having any doubts, then you can post it in the comment section. Thank you all for watching this video.